Hey, Shreveport, this is Ophy Jae, and I'm here with Kaiya Perry, and I'm gonna let her say her exact title, but she's a real life beauty queen, okay?
Thank you.
Go ahead.
As she said, my name is Kaiya Perry, and I serve as the 2022, technically 2023, Miss Black Louisiana US. Yeah, I'm so happy to be here.
So, now, the fact that you're a real life beauty queen, that's something that a lot of girls aspire to be, but a lot of times you don't want to say it out loud. So, my question is, what was it that got you to start in the pageant circuit? Because it's not easy. Because I tried. I didn't work out. I never was a pageant girl. I tried. I was just a model. But yeah. So how did you get into the pageant circuit?
It was my mom, actually. She, I don't know. I don't know if it was just the love of having a little girl that she could dress up, but she just loved the idea of putting me in a dress and putting me on stage. She did pageantry her whole life, along with my aunties and my grandmother. So as soon as I got to the age where she was like, "You're gonna do a pageant," she slapped me in a dress and put me on that stage. And then from there, I just thought it was so much fun, like being on stage in front of people in the lights, twirling around in dresses, and then eventually I learned more and more about it, gained some more knowledge about the pageantry system. But I think I was maybe like 7.
I was just about to ask how old.
Yeah, I think I was maybe like 7 years old. She put me in my first pageant. It was actually in San Antonio.
Do you remember your first pageant?
I remember bits and pieces of it. Like, I remember where it was in downtown San Antonio. I remember my interview outfit. It was like a green, like half top sweater thing, and like a green polka dot dress. I remember taking pictures on like these stairs outside of wherever we were. And then I remember my evening gown. I don't remember any phases of competition, but But I just remember, what I wore, where I was at, and how it felt, the people I met, the support I got from my mom. And it was just a lot of fun. The backstage. I just
so do you even remember if you won or not?
I definitely didn't win. I do know that. Okay. I do know that. I might have gotten, I don't know, maybe second runner-up or something along the lines. I did have a trophy. There's a picture with a trophy somewhere.
Yeah, that's all that matters, really.
Maybe it was participation, but...
Hey, a trophy for the collection is always good.
Right,
Mama is always going to be happy.
She was proud, my first.
Exactly. So what's the best part about being in a pageant?
I think the friends that you make, it's kind of overlooked because in movies and like television and in some pageant systems, it gives like vicious, like girly girl, catty and pettiness. And I mean, I've learned as growing up that being in an area with a lot of women is always going to be some type of animosity because we're women. But I think that the genuine relationships that you form with some of these young ladies, and they're actually like your pageant sisters. And I think that's probably my favorite part, is just meeting people from all over the United States and being able to call them my sisters.
That's beautiful. I love that. And I love how it's directly contradictory to the stereotype.
Right.
Because the prettier the girl, the meaner they think.
Yeah.
And it's so bad, but it's true.
It is terrible.
People be so scared of pretty girls.
And that's still a thing. It's still a thing.
So question. When you won the title that you have now, what responsibilities did that come with? Because when I wanted to be a beauty queen when I was little, and I researched it, and I thought you get the sash and the crown, and you get to...
Just picture.
But you do stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
So what's some of the stuff you do that's like not really glamorous?
So, for the most part, for all pageant systems, your platform is what they look for you to push out when you win the title. And that's a big selling point when you are like running for the title, is like, oh, as Miss, like for example, as Miss Black Louisiana US, I plan to use my platform of mental health to do this, this, and this in my community. So specifically with Miss Black Louisiana United States, they put the responsibility onto me, not to just like continue on my education, but take my platform and take it to Austin and put that, what's the word? Just do that within my community amongst my peers, along with the the ultimate responsibility of being like a mentor and a role model to not only those around me, but especially to young Black girls, my cousins, any young Black girls I see in the community. So that's it's really hard work, service.
Yeah. So what was your platform?
So my platform is Mental Health Matters. Just exactly what it sounds like. What I do right now amongst my campus community is I really advocate for the support and mental health of my peers. Mental health is something that is completely overlooked and it's downplayed, especially in the African American community, because it's seen as a weakness to some older generations, which is understandable. But it's gotten our generation and the generations after us so afraid to feel anything because they don't want to be weak. And it's just not like that. That's not a thing. Mental health isn't a weakness. And so I just really advocate for people to acknowledge if they are dealing with mental health issues, or just acknowledge the fact that mental health is real. It's important. You need to take care of it. And then once you acknowledge it, because that's the most important part, is knowing, what your mental health is and how it is. Just taking care of it and making sure that you know that you matter. So
that's beautiful.
Thank you.
That is so responsible. Okay, so now I want to talk about the glamorous side, because as I got older, as a model, like I said, I never did a pageant. I was only a model. There's a certain standard you have to meet appearance-wise. Like, like when you're stepping out as Miss Black Louisiana, you have a certain appearance that they're expecting to see from you. So yeah, let's talk about that, because I know as a model, it was little petty stuff like you have to have your legs shaved.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. Your hair got to be done. And I'm like, define done, because I'm lazy. I don't like that. But yeah, what's some of the physical requirements for your title?
So I think that's the difference, what you were saying, your like the little petty things. I think that's the difference between the Black pageant system and the other pageant systems, is that which I have done all systems, and there were times when they were like, oh, your hair has to be like no braids, your hair has to be in a sew-in or straight end, and you have to be like this size, you have to wear this shoe, you have to wear this color, things like that. And I was younger, luckily, so it just kind of still felt like dress up to me. But as I got older and as I started doing more Black pageants, I started to realize that there shouldn't be like a standard on what's considered glamorous, as long as you're confident. And that's one thing that the Black pageant system highlights, is confidence in who you are. As long as you're confident, you're poised, and you like rep yourself, whatever, braids, sewing, like natural hair. So there's different levels of what's considered glamorous. It's just really, it depends on you, So I don't know if that answered your question.
Oh, it absolutely did. It did. We just tapping into the mind and the life of a real life beauty queen, because that's literally what it is. So is there anything different about your daily life now that you have the title? And I know the pageant is coming up for this year, so pretty soon you're gonna, I don't want to say lose the title, because you had it. Like, you're gonna pass it. That's, I knew that was something. So you get to go and put the crown on the next girl.
Yes, I'm so excited.
That's cute. So what changes in your daily life happened under your title?
It really just brought on more opportunities for me to, like I said, serve my community. So. My day-to-day is very jam-packed with school and organizations and my sorority, and like everything is jam-packed. But within that, I'm always giving back. I'm always doing something for campus. I'm always doing something for East Austin. And it really doesn't not add much, but it just helps me be like. Yeah, I did that too. It just helps me be like, oh, I'm already serving my community. I'm also Miss Black Louisiana, and it allows me to do other community service. So just more service. It's not like hectic or anything. It's just it's something I love to do, and it's just great to have more titles and platforms and avenues.
So how many titles do you have? I heard you say more titles.
Pageant-wise, or just in general?
Like, just in general. Like, if I was to ask you, what all did you win?
Ooh, okay. Miss Black Louisiana, U.S. I was Miss Georgia Teen in 2015, a really long time ago. Oh, wow. Miss Red River City here. Oh my gosh, there was another one. Miss Red River City, and it's the same pageant. It's the same system. I can't remember the title, but that was like back to back that year. Miss Georgia Teen again. I went to Florida. Miss Georgia Preteen in 2015. I apologize. Miss Georgia Teen, Miss Red River. The other one that I just cannot remember right now. Miss Black Louisiana, U.S.
It's a lot.
I feel like I'm missing one.
That's how you know it's a lot.
With Red River, but I was like, oh my gosh, I was in 7th grade, so I don't remember.
Girl, you are. So how long have you been like seriously into the pageant?
I think since 2015. That was really exciting. I was in Atlanta. I met Cynthia Bailey at the time, so I was just like, it was really her. She did it. It was I won the title, and she was just like, you are just so precious, and you should do modeling. You should continue pageantry. And I was like, this is it right now. And just from then, I never stopped. Right. So yeah. So in the pageant, did you have to do a talent? Sometimes I have talent. Not all systems rely on talent or push for talent, but sometimes I had to. So when you do have talent, what's your go-to talent? Singing. Singing. Was. You don't sing no more? I still do. I still can. I think I've discovered a new anxiety in singing on stage. I don't know how I did it as a child, but now that I'm older and I realize that I'm on stage singing. I think it's a self-conscious thing. It's wanting to do good. Shooting myself in the foot because I want to be perfect, and I overthink. Well, your speaking voice sounds like you have a pretty singing voice. I like to think I do a little music myself. What kind of? Oh yeah. I'm more so an instrumentalist. What kind of instruments? Huh? What kind of instrument? My moneymaker is piano. But I also play guitar, violin. I was in a band for a while. I was a band nerd. So I can play trombone and tuba. Technically, I can play the tuba and the baritone. But I hadn't played in a while. But yeah, about 6, 7 if you count my singing voice. We could definitely switch because I don't know how to play the piano, the tuba, the trombone. Oh, I can give you some lessons. Really? Thank you. Yeah, I do. I'm starting to do virtual lessons. So if anybody wants to, but playing any instrument is basically a pattern, so it's easy to catch on. Do that. Absolutely. You have a piano at home? No, I don't, but I'll get one. I have violin somewhere, but I'm gonna get one. Oh yeah? I can teach you that too. But anyway, okay, so when you pass on your title, what's next for you? For me. What are you gonna do next? So after passing on my title, I really plan to just focus on school. So the pageant is March 30th, so that'll be towards the end of my spring semester. I'm a junior this year. That'll just take me into summer. I plan on getting some internships together for my senior year and making sure I have everything set in place. And no more singing? You think about it? She didn't say no, okay? So we're going to think about that. We're going to think about it. So do you have any plans on modeling or anything? I don't know. To be determined. I know pageant competition wise, I do plan on running for Miss Houston-Tillotson University, which is just campus queen, in April. So that'll be my next upcoming little competition. It's not really as it's not as difficult to manage or be a part of as like a regular pageantry system. So there's not much to prepare for, but I'm just getting myself ready for that. That'll probably be my only form of modeling for a while until I finish school. Well, whatever modeling you do, trust me, you got it. Thank you. So I do have a question now. So you mentioned the black pageants as opposed to the other pageants. We all know what the other pageant is. So my question is, what's the biggest difference that you experience as a black pageant participant? What's the biggest difference you experienced in the black pageant and the non-black pageant? If not, just the point I brought up earlier about the different types of glamour, and the image, in a way. If not that, because that was really important, that it taught me that I can really be myself and be proud of myself however I look and still be a queen,
Right.
literally and figuratively. So if not that, really I think just the sense of family, like Miss Yolanda, Mr. Stinson Baker, who are the founders of the Miss Teen and Little Miss Black Louisiana US. I've known them for I don't know how many years, but they're like, no matter like where I go, no matter where I move, no matter what I do, no matter what system I go to, they're always there to coach me or to help me, for the opportunities. And it's like it's a family. That's something that they've taught me, is that the Black pageant system is a family. It's for us, So I think that's the main difference. Like I said, that sisterhood that I was talking about, I only found that within, not that I didn't have good opportunities.
Yes.
Stories, but like I mainly found that within the Black pageant system.
Oh yeah.
So it's definitely like a family. It makes it a lot more comfortable.
Yeah. So there you have it, folks. Because there's a stigma behind Black events, and for some reason, people expect Black events to be of a less quality than the non-Black events. And the fact that you sitting here saying that is actually good. Like, I love the fact that I get to say I met a real beauty queen. She said it's not even. So what's your least favorite part of having a title? Like, not just this title, but any title. What's the least favorite part about it?
I don't think I have a least favorite part. Like I said, it's always just giving me opportunities to do what I love in some way. But I would say like a difficult part about it is time management. Like I said, with school and then like pageantry titles and then on campus titles. It's difficult to manage my time. I'm learning something new every day about my schedule, about how to manage my schedule.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, it's really just like time management, and it's just me growing up. Some responsibilities. That's why it's so hard.
So do people ever treat you any different if they find out that you have a couple of pageant titles? Like, do they ever?
No, not usually. It kind of depends on.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
That's my family.
It kind of just depends on who I'm talking to or where I am. For example, like little children, they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, you're so amazing!"
Yeah, that's the fun part.
I love that. I witnessed that all morning. It was great. But and then you have the people, the naysayers. You're always gonna have negativity, and they're like, "Oh, you think you?" That's everywhere. But for the majority, 90% of my peers or anybody that know me, they're just supportive. And I think it's just because I surround myself with people who not do exactly the same thing I do, but they have some form of leadership or they have some type of image themselves. So it's not just like, oh, she's doing big things. It's like we're doing big things. You know, so they're just supporting me. I support them. It's like normal.
Yeah. See, I love how supportive you are to the younger generation.
Yes.
That's I love when anytime I talk to little kids, whether it's a boy or a girl, once I hear, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I just want to say you can do all of it. Yes, go for it.
Do all of it.
Because there's so many naysayers talking down on kids, and especially the younger generation. So, like I said, you see her saying it right now, y'all, okay? So let's pretend I'm a little kid, and I'm like, oh my God, I want to be a beauty queen too. So what would you say to me?
So to a little young girl who wants to say that she wants to be a beauty queen, I would simply just tell her to do it, like you said, and actually do it. Don't let other people bring you down or try to tell you that you can't do it, and that you don't look good enough to do it, or that you'll never be able to do it. Just do it. It's really as easy as signing up and going on stage. So I'll just really push her to make sure that she does it and that she goes for what she wants, and then be confident about it.
Yeah, just go for it.
Right.
Yeah. See. I have a question about walking, because like I said, I did modeling. So the only thing that really pageantry and modeling have in common is walking.
Yeah.
So, what kind of shoes do you prefer? I know that in pageants they probably have some kind of requirements for shoes, but They don't have pageants?
It depends. It depends. So like, there's some pageants where like the platform of your shoe can't be too high, that. But nothing ever. I've never experienced anything of the sort. But my favorite shoe would definitely be whatever shoe I wear for fitness, because it's a tennis shoe and it's comfortable.
Oh, tennis shoe.
Tennis shoe, the sneakers is very comfortable. But heel wise, I don't mind a nice like high platform type of heel. I wish I had a picture in mind, but they like have the thick platforms and like super duper high.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Most women know already.
They look uncomfortable, but they really are comfortable. And I don't know, I just like the way they feel walking during evening wear or something like that. They're just super cute.
So with pageants you have evening wear, casual wear, and I'm just going off of what I remember from the pageants I tried to do.
Yeah.
Evening wear, formal is evening. Swimwear.
That's the thing.
Did you have to do swimwear?
No, actually.
Because swimwear alone stopped me from doing pageants.
That's a scary topic. I don't want to say luckily, but I got to an age to where when you start doing swimwear, what you do like 18, 19. I had stopped after this title. And so they didn't. Luckily, Miss Black Louisiana US didn't require any type of like swimsuit. It was just fitness. But that's usually the deal. So like for the younger girls, 18 and younger, they do fitness, and then for the older or for the women, they would do swimwear. I've never experienced that. I lived my life through fitness. It was great. Loved it.
So in the future, for the next pageants you do you know if you're gonna have to do swimwear or not?
I might. I'm gonna come across it.
Yeah, like it's inevitable. It's like one of those things.
I'm at the age now. I don't have a choice. And I'm not uncomfortable with it. I'm interested. I've never done anything of the sort with that phase of competition, but I'm interested. If I do cross paths with it, I don't know, what would I wear? I don't know.
That's interesting.
Let
Let me know. I want to know your future pageant so I can watch, because I can't wait to see you on TV or something in swimwear, and I'll be like,
she did it. It'll be a proud day in America, I'm telling you.
It's difficult. I think. Okay, now, I already asked you about your shoes, so I want to play a little game, but this or that.
Okay.
So, I already asked you about shoes. I was going to ask heels or flats, but I think flats, because likewise flats.
Yeah, flats.
Okay, so, do you like barefaced or makeup? And this is not just for pageants, this is just you presenting yourself as a person. So,
I would normally say barefaced, but I've started to get more into doing my own makeup and just skincare in general, taking care of my face in any ways. And I enjoy a nice little light makeup sometimes. It's usually a bare face, but I prefer being able to get up in the morning and have the time sometimes before class to do my makeup.
Okay, so my version of bare face is lashes and a little lip gloss.
Oh, no.
So when you say bare face, do you go completely bare face?
Yeah, like straight got out the bed and washed my face and got my glasses on.
Oh, so not even those. Oh, so Carmex.
We have some Carmex.
Okay,
Maybe, if I got enough time in the morning.
Okay. So, do you prefer your natural hair, or your hair in wigs or weave or whichever you prefer? Personally.
I would say that I prefer, it's going to sound really bad, but I prefer like braids, protective styles. And it's just because the personal relationship I have with my natural hair, I'm working on it. My natural hair journey I'm still on it, and I'm at the bottom. So as a whole lot of women, a lot of black women. So I'm working on it, but as of right now, I prefer my hair in like braids or under a wig or something, just so I know that I'm not ruining it. And it's braided up and it's growing, and I'm not touching it. But that's because to me. And I should have known to put something like a protective style, because when I was writing the question, I knew what I wanted to say, but I didn't want to just say wig or weave. At first I was going to say natural or protective, but protective is kind of natural. Protective is broad.
Yeah, right. I just kind of turned this way. Okay, so Usher or Chris Brown?
Chris Brown. Chris Brown. Exclamation point.
How old are you?
20. I love Chris
Okay,
Brown.
that's it, because I definitely was
I
Usher.
love Chris Brown. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Don't get me started. Good God.
so Taylor Swift or Beyonce?
Beyonce.
Easy. Okay, that was easy. Okay. McDonald's or Burger King? And you can't say you don't eat fast food.
Wow. I'm gonna say McDonald's only because I haven't had Burger King in a while. I don't know if it's as good as I used to. Yeah, I eat McDonald's a little bit more.
Okay. All right, this is the last one.
Okay.
Skirt or jeans?
Jeans.
You a comfortable girl, ain't you? You're just like me.
Oh yeah.
So what do you do in your leisure time when you don't have to be all dressed up or nothing? You just on your own. What do you do for fun?
To bed.
You sleep.
Yeah, and throughout my week, I find little pockets of time when I'm by myself. I go to bed, and if I can't go to bed because I only have 30 minutes of a break, I write on my journal, or like I read the Bible and I journal. If it's not sleeping, it's writing of some sort, or just laying in bed and staring at the ceiling. Something just to.
And that's a thing.
Yeah.
I want to pause to let you know that is a thing to do.
It's normal.
If you want to lay up and stare at the wall, tell people you're busy.
Turn the phone off, put it on D&D, and just stare
right.
at that wall. It's not. People think it's crazy. It's really not. It's comforting.
It's what's crazy is not doing it.
Right.
Man, this is real therapy. Okay, so did you have anything else you wanted to tell the people?
I just wanted to thank you all for this opportunity. I had such a great time. I just wanted to remind the people that the Miss Black Louisiana U.S. pageant is March 30th, 2024. So you all stay on the lookout. Stay tuned. Be there. I'm watching y'all.
Where is there? Where should they go?
I'll get you the exact.
Yeah, I saw the notes. So.
I'm giving you the exact. Actually, I don't have the exact. Ridgewood.
Oh yeah, you went to school in Shreveport, right? Yeah, she's a Shreveporter.
I did.
So the pageant is at Ridgewood. Okay. Ridgewood, March 30th.
March 30th, 2024 at 4 p.m.
So is it free to get in?
So it is for the Little Miss pageant, which is also on that day. It's at 11 a.m. The Little Miss pageant, 11 a.m. March 30th at Ridgewood. It's $10 at the door, and then for the teen and the Miss pageant, it's $15 at the door.
Okay. And I was mainly asking that for myself because I want to go to. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little salty when I was little that I couldn't be in the pageant, so I never went to a pageant. But I've grown.
No, you gotta experience it. You probably should have went to one when you were little and be like, I can do that.
Man.
It would have pushed you. I'm telling you.
And you know, you're absolutely right. I'm not just saying that because I got a camera in front of me. You are right. I just wish I had done it when I was. Okay. But yeah, I did my modeling, so I got my experience. Do we have enough? Okay. Well, yeah, so what's next? I think I asked already, but after we shut this down and you do the pageant, what's next for your career as far as entertainment? Like, do you still want to be in the entertainment? Plan on making money as an adult?
So I'm a psychology major, and I want to be a marriage and family therapist. At the end of the day, that's what I want to be. That's my goal. Specifically, how I plan on making money as I get there, I'm pursuing a minor in English, so I'm hoping that can take me maybe into like a small teaching career, maybe. You know, just I don't mind being like an English teacher or something like that. But my main goal is just to find internships. I'm really, really pushing to find some internships in Austin. Related to my major, you know, maybe if it's in the counseling office or something along those lines. That's my next big step because I have to go into the real world. And I can see you doing that. I can see.
It's a passion. I can really we need a lot of happy Black women in the world being loud and happy, not just quiet and happy. Well, anyway, thank you for coming.
Thank you so much. I had so much fun.
You are so beautiful. In and out.
I love your hair.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
it's a protective style.
I know.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, guys.